your screen where every vid's a gorgeous dream. Reactions full of light and fun, empowerment for everyone.
Hello? Man, I'm glad y'all picked up. Hold on, my phone dying. Let me put it on the charger so we can have our good little FaceTime talk. Storytime. How I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Part 5. So after the lady that was on my phone hangs up, I immediately called Triple. So after the girl had got off my phone, the lady, whoever she was, I immediately picked up my phone and called AAA. My girl, she was calling the police. I'm like, I'm going to call AAA because they're going to take a little while to get here. I know the police going to come and do what they got to do. We live in a nice little small town. It's not that much crime. So the police came about like 15 to 20 minutes after my wife made the phone call. AAA already told me they was going to be an hour and a half late because just because it ain't crime, that don't mean it ain't traffic, that don't mean it ain't accidents. You get what I'm saying? So they busy. So the police arrive. They conduct their investigation. They doing what they doing. They asking us questions. They asking us, do we see anybody? They asking us, do we got security cameras, etc., etc. My girl, she was pretty calm by then. She was still acting like a little baby, but she was giving them information on her car, but she like calmed down for like the tears and shit. And the hyper ventilation, whatever you want to call it. We had cameras for the house, but I didn't put up all the cameras. Like that was like something in the house that I had forgot to do. I only put up the ones that faced the door, and whoever's at our door, the little ring thing. I didn't really have the cameras to face the driveway and the side of the house. In the backyard. I didn't. You know how that shit go. So while the police is making their little report, I get a text message. It's green on my iPhone. Y'all know what that means. Yep. So the fake number texts me. Meet me downtown at the coffee shop across the street from Bank of America. I'm at my phone like, who the fuck is this? So my girl come over. She like, what's going on? I see your face. I'm like, nah, I'm looking at the sports pages. The athletes' trades are just getting ridiculous. I can't believe the way these teams is trading these players. So I rushed to the room. I popped my slippers off. I put my shoes on because I was already getting ready to head out to go to work anyway. I already called my boss. Told him I was going to be a little bit late. We had, some troubles at our house. He totally understand. He just was like, when you get here, just do your thing, and I got you. So I left out, but I'm texting them back. I'm like, when? So they like, I told you what to do. I told you where to meet me at. Let me know when you get there. So I respond, I bet. Then I'm going right now. So I get to downtown. I get to the coffee shop. I park. I walk in. I see the lady who I'm supposed to be meeting with because she giving me that eye contact. She already know who I am. And I just got a feeling that she this is the person. So I walk up to her. I sit down. I'm like, who you? Yep. Y'all already about to say what I'm about to say. See? It was motherfucking James' wife. Lauren, that was her name. She like, I'm Lauren. Sorry I gotta meet you like this. So I'm like, Lauren, who you? So she like, I'm James' wife. So then I'm like, you James' wife? And what you mean, sorry you gotta meet me like this? So Lauren easily hit me with it. She like, I sliced that bitch tires and I busted her window. So I'm like, why would you do that to my girl? Lauren like, oh, you don't know what's going on? You don't know that her and James fucking? I looked at her like, her and James fucking? I start getting a head rush. I start thinking about everything. I'm like, damn. Hold on. She like, yeah, they been fucking. I seen photos. I seen text messages. She said I even went out one night to spy in them. She said I got it all down packed. They been fucking. Here go the proof. She slid me a little yellow envelope, a little yellow folder. So I open it. I see pictures out of my dates. I see text message screenshots. I'm reading all of it. I'm like, this motherfucking bitch. So Lauren like, ooh, James got me fucked up. He always put me in these predicaments. He always trying to do me dirty. I'ma really get a divorce with his ass this time. So I'm like, Lauren. Hold on. How long this been going on? Lauren like, how blind to this shit could you be? She like, you never really noticed her acting different or anything? I'm like, yeah, but I ain't really pay attention to it. She said, man, anytime I know James out fucking and cheating, I already know. Like, I already know the little shit that he do. So I take out my phone. I'm like, man, let me call this bitch. Cause I'm finna spaz her. Lauren like, wait, no, don't do that. She like, cause I got some shit in store for James. So just keep it on the low for right now. I'm like, Lauren, I live with this bitch. She been lying to me the whole time. I'm like, she got me under this man's property. I'm just start saying mad shit. I'm like, I did the bracelet. I'm like, yo, fuck, I gotta say something right now. Lauren like, no, I got everything I need on James to divorce his ass in court. But I just need you to be patient about certain stuff. Man, I leaned back, man, my chest was pounding. My head was hot. My hands was sweating. Ooh, it's sweating right now. I'm telling y'all the story. So I'm like, Lauren, I gotta get to work. Like, I don't know. I'm like, yo, you want me to text his number back to see what's going on? She like, yeah. We'll talk about this in a little bit. You know, call me when you get after work, or I'll reach out to you again. I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever you got planned, you need to let me know ASAP. Because I want to bring it to this bitch attention. Because she really got me fucked up. So I get out the coffee shop, I get in my car, I leave. Now I'm on my way to motherfucking work. So my girl texted me. She just talking regular, like, yeah, the car just got picked up. It's going to go over to the shop. Do you think we should make the claim, or do you think we should pay for it on our own? Because I don't want the insurance to go up if we got to make a claim. So I'm just heated reading the text messages. I'm like, she's still trying to play me. So I'm driving, just looking at the text messages, shaking my head. I hear a horn. I hear a beep. I look up, I look over. Oh! Somebody in the comments called me too cliffhanger active. That was funny. Part 6 coming soon. Y'all gotta tune in. I'm so sorry for it. I gotta call you back. I gotta call y'all back. Part 6 coming soon, man. Stay tuned. My bad. I got this. I gotta call y'all back. Hey, make sure you pick up too, man. We is here. Part 6. How I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Y'all ready? Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares, man. Y'all been reposting me. I've been asking y'all to repost my videos. Y'all been reposting. Like, I'ma thank y'all every time I notice the participation, every time I notice the support, every time I know the love that y'all showing, I'ma show y'all love back. Let's get into it. I look up, I look to my left. Car blowing his horn. Boom! I T-bone. Yes. Got into an accident. The car accident had knocked me out for about 9 to 12 hours. So I wake up in the hospital. I wake up to a nurse in my face. So I'm confused. I'm like, yo, what happened? She reminds me what happened. My thoughts come back. I'm like, damn. I really just got hit by a car. I'm like, how's the other driver? She's like, they been doing good. They was really just worried about you. Because they said, you had ran a red light. So I'm like, man, fuck, damn. Then I notice I'm in mad pain in my left arm. I look over, I bruised my shoulder up, and I came out like with a couple fractures in my arm. Not too much, but it did hurt. I got hit hard. So while the nurse is telling me everything, I'm like, oh, where's my phone? I was supposed to go to work. I gotta send my boss a text message. I'm like, damn. She's like, oh, by the way, before we give you your phone, I just want to let you know I did you a favor. She like, I see your girlfriend calling and I picked up your phone. She was like, I'm really not supposed to do that. Like, we're not supposed to do things like that in the hospital. But I picked up your phone and I let her know that you was in the hospital. She like, don't get me in trouble for it, but I feel like somebody needed to know where you was. And she was like, based on the way you had her stored in your contacts, she was like, I just had to tell her. So I'm like, thank you so much. So she's passing me my items. I'm still in the bed. She's like, they in the waiting room. I'm gonna let them know that you're up so they could come in. So I'm like, they? She's like, yeah, you got a lot of support. Your girlfriend brought a couple of people with her. I'm like, what? So she walks out. She go gets my girl. Guess who comes in the room with my girl? Yup, y'all know, Mother James. But it's my girl, it's James, and it's Lauren. So James playing it off. He's like, oh man, I'm glad you okay. Our girl coming in with a little fake crying. Oh, I'm glad you woke up. James like, man, what happened? How did this happen? So I'm like, I don't know. I was reading the text messages that my girl was sending me, and then I don't know. I started thinking. I'm like, I had got mad, and then I went. But then when I was about to say, I went to the coffee shop and seen Laura. I remember what Laura told me not to do. So the heart rate on the computer, the hospital computer monitor started rising. So my girl like, you okay? I'm like, hold on. Cause I'm on the edge of really saying something, but I'm seeing Lauren standing here. So James like, oh, what's going on? Like, you all right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm cool. Who's this? I was talking about Lauren. So James is like, oh, I just introduced your girlfriend to her earlier in the waiting room. Now it's time to introduce you. He like, this is Lauren. This is my wife. So I'm like, hello, Lauren. Nice to meet you. So Lauren's like, James told me a lot about you guys. He told me how y'all was just staying at your girlfriend's mother house, and then y'all was his first set of tenants, and y'all been doing good. Y'all been paying rent on time. And he also said, now mind you, Lauren had a little funny face when she said this. She's like, he also said he's very, very cool with your girlfriend. So I'm like, yeah. And thank you, James, for sharing good comments on us. I'm in my head like this. So I text my boss. He don't text back. It's late anyway. Remember I told y'all that I was knocked out between 9 to 12 hours, but I know when he see my text, he'll understand, even if I gotta show him proof. This time the doctor comes in. So the doctor shows me my charts. He shows me my arm. He said I had a couple bruises on my leg. He shows me all my injuries on my body. The worst part I got of it was just a little fractured arm, but I had a couple bruises, had a couple bruises on my face, but they reported all of it, and then they told me about it. So a few minutes goes by. James is like, listen, I gotta go. I'm happy that you're okay. Me and my wife gotta leave. I gotta head out and do something. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, like whatever. Bet. Good looks for coming. Even though I ain't really want to say that to him. Now my girl, she's talking to me. About an hour go by because the doctor just want to run another scan on my arm, so he had me waiting. He's like, just wait here for a minute. If you want to go home tonight, if you want to stay overnight, let me know. He was like, but I need you to wait because I want to run another scan on your arm. So we had to wait for that. So she's talking to me. She's like, I love you so much. You know, this is like her 10th time telling me she's glad that I made it out of this accident. But I'm just in the bed. I'm at my phone. Everything came back to me. And I know Lauren said I couldn't say nothing. I'm just like out of it. Like, I don't even feel nothing that she's saying to me. You get what I'm saying? So she's like, so she notices it a little bit. She's like, are you all right? What's going on? So I'm like, yeah, I'm just disappointed I got into this accident, and I'm type upset that I missed work. So boom, my phone goes off. I get a text message. Guess who it is, y'all? It's Lauren. Lauren's like, whenever you settle in, let me know. Or call me first thing in the morning when they both are busy. The doctor comes in. He's like, are you ready for your scan? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready to get this over with so I can get out of this hospital. Part 7 coming. I'm not going to make y'all wait too long. I'm not. That's my promise. Y'all been doing what I've been asking y'all to do. I've been loving y'all for the support. Part 7 coming. Hey, we just was on TikTok Live. I appreciate y'all for showing the love up there. Y'all was telling me to get off this live, go drop this part 7. I told y'all I was gonna get y'all part 7 soon. Now we here. Bridget said, ooh, this is like a TV show. Y'all here? We can FaceTime? Y'all got enough time to FaceTime? Come on, man, let's get into it. Part 7. I get my scan done. Doctor come back. Man, I fast forwarded, y'all. I get checked out at the hospital. Come on, we gonna fast forward. Everything went well. But let's fast forward. Next day, my girl off to school. Boss told me to take a couple days off. He like, man, just bring me the hospital report so I just know you don't lie. You know, business is business. I just gotta make sure you ain't lying, and it is what it is. I'm like, all right, cool. So guess what I do? I go in my phone. I go text Lauren. I'm like, yeah, she gone. She like, yeah, James didn't even come home last night, so, hey, F him. So I'm like, what's up? What you got planned for James? Because, like, I felt very uncomfortable leaving the hospital and then coming to stay the night here, like, you know what I'm saying, being in the same bed as her. So she like, I'm so sorry. She like, you guys be having a similarity of the same stuff and y'all find out. So I'm like, oh, I remember you telling me James do be, running off, and you just be there to get a bad news. So Lauren, like, she laughed off. She like, you crazy. So she gets straight to it. She like, I already contacted our lawyers so I could divorce James. So I'm like, oh, you about to divorce James? I'm like, why this time? She like, enough is enough. She like, when he come here and when he get ready to go to his next business meeting, his lawyer's gonna be there to serve him the divorce papers. She like, it was good that I actually got to meet you because you really don't know how I'm about to get James. She said, and I got a little something for you to do so you can help me out in the process. So I'm like, Lauren, I really don't want to be a part of that. I feel like James really wasn't a man to me, which I feel like he ain't really had to come out. He did what he did as a man. He got his little tap. He got his little tap on. He did what he did. But I'm like, I just don't see myself participating in this. I just want her to get this over with. I'm like, I'm really low on funds. I've been paying the rent the whole time here. So it's like, I'm going to try to kick in some more hours. I know our 1-year lease is about to come, in a couple months. And I don't really see no fixing in this relationship. Lauren, like, just bear with me. Just bear with me. She said, what I want you to do first is come out to eat with me. So I'm like, come out to eat. I'm like, for what, Lauren? She like, we going to talk about this. We going to talk more about this. So I'm like, all right, cool. She set up the time, where to go, Lauren, she real professional about these meetups. She gave me the time, where we're at. Lauren was ready, and she meant business. So let's fast forward. The day passed a little bit. Get to the middle of the day. My girl, she coming from school. She come in the house, she a bit all over me. You know how they get when you a little injured, they try to do a little catering to you. I ain't giving no fucks. I was using an excuse that I was in pain. I'm like, don't really touch me like that. I'm straight. It's just my arm. I appreciate it. But back up. She took it as I'm just moody. She not really noticing that I know she been cheating. Cool. Fast forward, we get to that time I'm about to go meet Lauren. My girl, I think she went out with my cousin. She went out with my cousin. Me, I'm gonna go meet Lauren. I told her I had to go do something. She like, oh, what you have to go do? What you gotta go do? I'm like, I'm gonna go meet my coworker Thomas, and and just talk to him, cause now my car totaled. I'm just under a lot of stress. I don't really want to be under this roof right now. I just want to be outside a little bit. She like, okay, cool. I'm going to do my thing too. Cool. So come on, man. Come with me. Fast forward. I get to the restaurant I'm supposed to meet Lauren at. We sit down. We start talking. Lauren like, yeah, I had him served today. He ain't really take me serious because this is my second time having him served. She like, I did it 2 years ago when I first started catching him, cheating. She like, but nah, this time I'm serious. So I'm like, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I don't never like to hear bad news. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, y'all could have probably worked it out. I don't really know. She like, boy, you was in a relationship. You dying to leave your girlfriend over her cheating probably the first time, or this your first time, you know? So I'm like, yeah. I said, me, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't do it. Everybody else can do it. I can't do it. So Lauren, like, this is where I need your help. You get what I'm saying? But before she about to tell me what I'm about to tell y'all, we was talking about how her divorce process is gonna go. She telling me the things that her and James own. She telling me the things that she wants from James. You know, just the regular process, how it go through a divorce. Y'all know the debating and all that, how it do. So we get to what she want me to do. She passes me the folder. She like, yeah, you do this. I want you to do it this way, because that's going to be good. So I'm like, wow. This is a good idea, Lauren. I said, man, Lauren, I said, this is why you've been sitting on it for a couple months. So me and Lauren finished talking. I call my Lyft. I'm heading back home because I ain't got no car. You know what I'm saying? I get back home, I'm pumped. I'm excited for what Lauren done did for me. You get what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for my girl to come home. She finally coming home. She asked me how my night was. I told her how my night was. You know, I made up some shit that was going on with me and Thomas, but I made it seem good. I asked her how her night was. Whatever she told me, I ain't really give a fuck. I just automatically thought she was lying. I felt like I just knew she was lying. I feel like any other story she done told me in the past when she was out was a lie. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, come in. Let's sit down at the kitchen table right quick. So she sit down with me. She like, what's going on? So I asked her. I'm like, you love me? She like, of course I love you. You know how we is. I'm like, do you really care for me? She like, of course. I'm like, would you ever tell me the truth about anything if you was doing something behind my back? She like, yeah. I'm like, are you lying to me about anything? Or is there, matter of fact, is there something that you're doing behind my back that I should know and you feel like you want to tell me now? So she like, no, everything's going great between us. She like, we be having our small little arguments, but we don't picked up the pace on some of the things that we was complaining about. So I'm like, all right, cool. I take out the yellow envelope. I open it up. I take out the piece of paper and I give it to her. She's like, an eviction paper? What the fuck is this? I'm like, you get the fuck out of here. Hey, I promise y'all, part 7, part 8 is coming. Man, I know y'all like, man, but yeah, she got to get the fuck out. Hello. Why you ain't pick up your FaceTime call earlier? I just literally called you like 5-10 minutes ago. I thought we were supposed to do part 8. Let's get into it, man. Story time. How I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Part 8. Hold on, I just had the ski mask on live. The ski mask gotta come off for the part 8. Hold on. Alright, let's get to it. So my girl looking at the eviction notice, she like, yo, what's this? Why don't he got my name on it? Like, what's all this? So I'm like, oh, you already know what's going on. But you do know what's going on. She like, what? I'm like, you been fucking that nigga James. She like, what? I'm like, you was fucking that nigga James. And Lauren caught your ass. She like, oh, Lauren don't know what she talking about. And whatever she's saying to you, it's not really true. So I'm like, girl, stop lying to me. So she finally admit to it. She like, you know, she broke it down to me. I'm gonna fast forward it to y'all. She basically told me everything that Lauren told me, everything that, you know, didn't make sense, it didn't make sense. The bracelet thing, yes, he did bring the bracelet to her school. She tried to play it off, put it on, and then came, you know, that was a couple months back, whatever. So she was really upset, you know, that Lauren knew what she knew. She thought Lauren was gonna jump on her. You feel me? So boom, I'm like, man, I'm discussing with you. You know, this relationship ain't gonna really work out because you got me under this man's roof. The things that y'all doing together, and you giving me a hard time while I'm at work. You know, I'm like, you don't work. You know, I ain't really try to put her down about it, but I just like really told her what it is from my point of view. I'm like, you don't work, you're going to school, which is lovely. You know, I was all for you. I was all on your side. I was all riding with you. But you messed up. You know, once you cross the line, giving that man the time of the day, you know what I'm saying? And doing whatever that you did with him. I'm like, I'm over here working hard, which I should be as a man. Yes, a man should work hard, but a man should not be crossed behind his back while he working hard. So I just told her I couldn't really do it no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. So that night, it ain't end well. It wasn't too toxic. Like I said, we wasn't the type to have that much of a toxic type of relationship where it got into anything, you know, anything violent. But I didn't sleep in that room with her. I was dying to do that. I slapped my ass on the couch. She ended up calling James. So she get on the phone with James at night. She like, yeah, your wife served me with an eviction notice. He like, what? How? When? You get what I'm saying? She was like, how did you get it? What's the marshal that gave it to you? Because I guess, you know, they all in cahoots with each other. They know the marshals. They know whatever. Like, you know, it's a neighborhood. You get your local marshals that you got to get to if you got to ever do something like that. So you're like, what marshal served you? So she like, this nigga served me. He like, huh? How he get the eviction letter? So I remember y'all asked me a question. Did James reach out to me? This one, this motherfucker James gonna reach out to me. He gonna call my phone. Mind you, it was hard to get in touch with him, right? It was hard to get in touch with him. It was hard to do all this other stuff. I ain't really never even get to like talk to him like that on the phone. I think I was still writing him. At that time, I was still probably, you know, social media inboxing him. This motherfucker gonna call me at my phone. So I pick up. I'm on alert at the moment. I don't know who it is. It's a number that I don't know. I pick up. Hello. I hear his voice now. I know it's James. He like, how did you get these eviction letter from my? He like, how did you get this eviction letter from my wife? What's going on? I'm like, come on, James. You know what you doing? I told James off. I don't know if I can say some of the stuff here, but I told him, I'm like, you small mother. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you's a CRO. You know what I'm saying? KED. I'm like, man, you all types of mother. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, get out of here. I'm like, you low down, you dirty. I'm like, you always hunching on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, your wife broke it down to me. So James acting like he wanted a little scuffle. You get what I'm saying? James like, he basically has like, oh, cause you can get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the eviction there, I can have the marshal do this. Like, do what you gotta do. I know the laws, buddy. I know the laws. And I said, I know you got that divorce letter. Yeah, I hit him with that too. I know you got that divorce letter. You got bigger stuff to worry about, buddy. I'm like, you lucky I won't touch you up for what you did. But I said, but you know what? I'm gonna leave both of y'all alone. You know, that was the little small altercation that we had before I slept in the living room. So boom, let's fast forward. Next day, hold on, let me turn off these wipers. But yeah, next day, Lauren come to the house, bright and early. She knocking on the door. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want to let Lauren in. Once my girl seen it was her, you know, my girl came back like, oh, Lauren's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already knew Lauren was gonna pap her up. You know what I'm saying? Touch her up a little bit. I'm like, man, I can't let this go down like this. Lauren giving it, you know, Lauren telling her off about herself. Lauren telling her what she need to tell her. Y'all know how them conversations go. You know, when female got to get rowdy, when she got to use her tone of voice. Y'all know how it go. So at this time, my girl, she not going to school. I got my couple days off of work. Lauren's still out there. She want my girl to be removed effective immediately. So she in between the two will contact the marshal, seeing what's going on, see what she can do legally, see what she can't do legally. You know, just see, you know, she out there, she on 10. Lauren, she standing on business. So guess who pull up? Y'all already know what I'm about to say. This motherfucking James. He pulls up. So now I'm on 10. Cause I remember the shit he was saying last night. You know, I talk shit to him again. This motherfucker James had the nerve to be like, oh, you want to be rowdy? I'll have you arrested then for breach of peace of my property. You want to be rowdy? I'm like, nigga, I'm a tenant. You forgot I'm on this lease? I'm like, the law should let me touch you up. For the low down, dirty man you is, the law should really let me pap you up. You know what I'm saying? So the police arrived anyway. I'm not going to make this long. They got there. They just told us what they needed to tell us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, this is all civil. We can't really jump into this. As long as one of y'all ain't touch each other. You get what I'm saying? So, boom, the police leave. Lauren get up out of there. James get up out of there. It's me and my girl left. I ain't got no car. Hers in the shop. I'm just like, I'm fed up. I don't even care if we talk about. She in my ear like, oh, you know, I apologize for this. and you a good person, and you know, I just wish things was better, but you know, like, I'm just like, man, I don't want to hear none of that. We finna split. Like, I don't care how it go, I don't care if they get you out the crib, I don't care if you stay in the crib, we finna split. So, as I'm telling her that, I get a little text message, right? The text message say, hey, you ready to come over? So I get ready to text back. But, unfortunately, y'all gotta wait for part 9. Because y'all did ask me a couple questions on the live. I wanted to sum it up here. But I'm like, y'all, you know. My bad, I'm sorry. But let's wait for part 9. I'm gonna call y'all back. Make sure y'all pick up y'all FaceTime call. Because I might call y'all tonight. I just gotta go do what I gotta go do. Then I'll call you right back. I got you. Y'all ready for this FaceTime call? Story time. I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Part 9. Let's get into it. So I respond back to that text. I'm like, you know I'm coming over. Guess who it was that texted me? That asked me, was I coming over? Yeah, Lauren. So I said a few things to my ex-girlfriend. So as I'm getting ready, she still trying to talk to me. Still trying to negotiate shit. I ain't going for it. And I'm telling her that I'm leaving out the house. She ain't really asked me where I'm going. She already know not to ask me. You know, she like, whenever we got time to talk, sit down and talk. Let's talk. But I ain't doing no more talking. Come on now. So I get dressed, head out the house. Now Lauren, she don't want me to meet where her and James stay. So Lauren had me meet her at the vacation houses, one of the vacation houses that they had. I go there, I get comfortable, you know, lay back, kick my feet up type of mood. We talk a little bit. She asking me to my ex-girl, yeah, because that's ex-girl, yeah. She asked me to my ex-girl, know that I was heading with her. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, James know you with me? She like, what she normally say? Fuck James. So, you know, we enjoy our night. We do what it do. And lovely. So fast forward. I ended up not staying at James' house. You know, the house that he rented to us. Me and my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, did split. I was messing around with Lauren for a little bit. But you know, she went through a lot. So she needed some space. Which I was being a gentleman, giving her what she wanted. Because you got to give a woman what she wants, right? So, I don't know the correct terms. But James and Lauren started going through, you know, their divorce settlements. You know, when they go in and they talk with their lawyers and all that. During that time, James knew that I was papping up his girl in a good way. You know, I was touching her up in a good way. He knew he wasn't very pleased with it. The nigga ain't even want to get back to security deposit or not. Can y'all believe that? James a motherfucker. You know, man. By the time I was out the crib, my ex-girlfriend tried to reach out to me here and there. I ended up staying at Lauren's one of her and James' vacation spots that James was unaware of. I was very, very low-key going in and out. So I was like bouncing here and there until I was like, you know, could finish up with work and save some more money until I could get back into my own crib. James was a busy guy, so he wasn't really like paying attention to that part. You know, he was already having to deal with a lot when it comes to divorce and, you know, him and Lauren splitting up. You know, his whole schedule and his daily routine switched up. So for about like a couple months, you know, I was in and out of the vacation home. Fast forward, Lauren turned out good. You know, their divorce lasted, you know, a little bit. I'll say over 6 months to a year. In between two, it probably was over a year if I'm not mistaken. I can't really get the correct date and time. But she did good. You know, she didn't really ask for much. But she ended up coming off with a lot. Like she ended up getting what she deserved on her behalf as a wife. My ex-girlfriend was done. I was done with her ass, but I felt like I upgraded. I was messing with a businesswoman that, you know, even though, you know, with the stuff that my ex-girlfriend was doing was pretty good too. But, you know, I just was, the way it ended was like, man, fuck her. So, I'm happy to give y'all this story. How my ex-girlfriend got caught cheating with my landlord. And how motherfucking Lauren helped me out. And we did our thing. Yo, I just want to thank y'all though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all be showing a lot of love. When I say y'all be showing a lot of love, y'all show a lot of love. And I love y'all for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even got to watch this part right now. Like, this is just my part where I just want to thank y'all. If y'all wanted more parts to this original story right here, I could have added more parts. But I feel like, you know, it ain't really, what's at the end is like, it's just little bits and pieces that we could talk about it later if y'all wanted to talk about it later. But I love y'all. I love the way that y'all support me. I love the way that y'all share my videos. I love the way that y'all repost them. I love the way that y'all keep commenting. I love the way that y'all like my videos. And I love the way, you know, when we go on live and all that, we get to talk. You know, I got some day ones in here already. I love y'all. Let's keep this going. New story coming out. We wrapping up this story. Nice little clap. Story time. How I caught my ex cheating with my landlord. Part 9.
Wet it, let them float the plate for red, but that's how things change. Walks on this woman, feel like stepping through rain. Could drop me to the bottom with her every foot days. We weather through phases. Man learned she cheated. Man learned she coming home. When I learned she had really never done it before. I had to referee the big dogs from being born. Look, he learned she was it. Made me none sick. Some psychics don't know love's contagious. Shocked I caught it's crazy how I made it. Though dying every day since it was real love I met. Man, I'm stared, started eyeing through the lift with no steps. I could see it though she had chairs. Sat in sheets cause bad slept there. Doing dirty things, tried to repent though she in it. Man learned she cheated. Man learned she coming home. When I learned she had really never done it before. I had to referee the big dogs from being born. Hey, she ghetto, hot and mushy, I guess she wet it better. Fly it and lay her spirit in red eye before lift. Won't let the greens fly. Damn, hey, just play the fifth with the animals, came to grips. Hit the J with a fifth. See, my poem gadgets kept me authentic. Still I told him and wet it because I love these Chesters. Her twins Titanic. Wet it, let them float the plate for red, but that's how things change. Walks on this woman, feel like stepping through rain. Could drop me to the bottom with her every foot days. We weather through phases. Man learned she cheated. Man learned she coming home.